nakakatakot lang, slight. And it was a first experience to see young kids being arrested in front of my workplace. Yeah, the big one. They will put them inside? Really? Hi guys. Good evening. Good evening. So, something very interesting. So, last week, 13, there was an earthquake when I was live streaming. And today at work, there was also something interesting that happened. And I just want to talk about it and share with you guys. So, I worked at 4:30 p.m. today, and when my student came, I heard some people shouting, and I heard some people shouting, and then I was curious. Oh, Shuma, let's go and check it out. What's the noise about? So we went looking. Oh, not there, and we saw young teenage boys shouting and fighting, though I really couldn't understand what they're fighting about. And on the third window, right before we opened the window, we saw two young Japanese teenage boys shouting at each other. A boy pointing like a air gun. Yeah, it's obvious it's fake, but he pointed that, and right after, like, we opened the window and the guy was shouting and pointing the toy gun to a boy, and immediately after that my student got scared. I got scared too, and we suddenly shut the window and we went back to class. I was asking him, Shuma, should we call the police? I don't know. It was like, he was also surprised to see the gun. Though we both know it's not a real gun. And yeah, we just had the lesson. It was at the back of my mind. Is that okay? Though it's a toy gun, I was just surprised, like, really no people was there. And yeah, we went ahead with the lesson with the NHK textbook. We went ahead, we studied 2 English patterns even after that. 10 minutes after, the start of the police siren came. Yeah, the big one. They will put them inside?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And first 2 police cars came, and suddenly we stopped the lesson again. We went back and checked the windows. And then, oops, what happened? And Shuma and I was like, oh, they're going to jail, my student said. So really, they're really going to jail, but they're not wearing handcuffs. So yeah, I was surprised with the flood of police car, like 5 police cars. Man, like, my student was like, Mia 1, Mia 1, Mia 5, Mia 3, oh, Mia 4. It's like he was naming the police cars. Yeah. And then 2 private cars came, maybe the parents, and yeah, so 2 of the boys were taken by the police. I didn't saw what happened with the other boys. Like, there were like 7 boys, 2 tall guys, and then yeah, I really didn't see the boy, the young man who pointed the toy gun. And yeah, after that, suddenly a lot of people were around my workplace. My working area is not a busy street, especially for a Saturday, but today it was busy. I was surprised, and they took the kids away, and some parents came, and the one that I'm still my heart is nervous about is right after work today. 7, yeah, I finished work 7, yeah, when I left work and my boss and I were talking, I saw the boy coming back for his bicycle. Ano ba kasi? Yeah, came back, and then I told my boss, oh my gosh, he's one of the boy who was being pointed gun at. Oh really? Yeah, he was the boy. He's looking at me. He has no mask. Oh my gosh. And I said, okay, don't look at him. So I did not look at him, but there was a step, and then I got scared. Okay, I won't look at him. I went to the direction, and I went up to the stairs, and oh my gosh, Jessica, you're so obvious. I think he was looking for the person who reported them to the policeman. Oh, definitely not me. I'm not the one. Yeah. The fancy part, 2 cars came in front of work, and the plate number, guys, the plate number was colored fancy car. So I told my boss, maybe they're the parents of these boys, and I don't know, they came back to get their bicycles, which is parked near my workplace. And I told my boss, I'm scared, will they follow me? And it was quite dark. They didn't follow me, but they sure knew I was working there. But anyway, to cut the story short for everyone, I was surprised how Japanese handles this kind of incidents. Normally in the Philippines, if someone sees, even it's like a fake toy gun, normally we would call the police, but I didn't call because I was scared, and I was thinking of my student, and my student said, what if you call the police and they would come here and we're just 2? Oh yeah, that's true. They were young boys, but I was shocked. Nakakatakot lang. Slight. And it was a first experience to see young kids being arrested in front of my workplace. Yeah, they were not handcuffed, but and suddenly the people near my neighborhood came out. So, oh, there are residents in this area. So my boss told me, yeah, it's a lesson learned for you. Next time you see an incident, it's normal, you should report it first. Yeah, because my boss also before had a noisy neighbor, and she immediately called the police. And then, yeah, my boss told me, it's good you experienced this in Japan, because you will know what to do next time when you see this kind of incidents. Call the police immediately. Yeah. But again, paano mag-report ng English, no? I mean, I don't speak perfect Japanese. How do you say? There are Meiwaku boys over my workplace. Yun lang. Pero kakatakot. Of the boys came back without mask. And yeah, he was checking around the area. It was scary. Yun lang. Yun, nasabi ko na. Okay na siguro ako. Di ako kasi makakain eh. Di ako makamove on. I was scared. I froze when it happened. And then my student said, it's my hajimete mita. It was his first time to see that. I was surprised because the two boys who were arrested also came back with the same car. They were immediately released. That's another police story from my life in Japan. That's it, guys. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the big one. They will put them inside?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Bad people and policemen in the car.
That's scary. 1, 2, 3.
156.
6?